When buying items in either line, always enter code Aceface in the Support a Creator tab. This will make it so 5% of the purchase will support me at no extra cost to you, so I appreciate it a lot. Hello everybody, my name is Aceface and welcome back to the Winter Nexus. The Winter Nexus is an awesome event. It involves combat sites, but also mining sites, and that's what we'll be going to be doing right here in the Endurance. So, you might have seen a bit of a lame situation I had before when I was using a mining barge doing these mining sites. It is really not suited for mining barges. In these mining sites of the Winter Nexus, you've got these asteroids spread out all over the place, very far away, and there's tons of people who like to see, they seem like they like to mine them. So they're all going to be finished by the time you actually just go and get them. So it's just better to have a more mobile ship. You save so much time. So the way it works is you have the ore that you can get from, or the ice ore, you could say. So you see there's the asteroids all over the place, and we have to go mine them. There's a lot of them actually. That's pretty cool because last time I was doing these, there was nothing, hardly anything. So we just go to the ice and then we just mine it, and we need to get 7 of them to be able to get the reward. So the ice in itself is not valuable, but you need to mine the ice and exchange it with this orca to be able to get the valuable stuff, and then you get this crate. So we're going to try to get one of these crates, see if we can get it so that we can get these new rewards. I'm very curious what you get when you open the crate. So we've got this endurance here. It's pretty good mining speed actually. That's very good mining speed. 1,000 cubic meters every 47 seconds. Very good, very good. The endurance is a pretty strong ship. DPS here. But this ship is just focusing on mining as quick as possible. 3 ice harvest upgrades, ice mining laser 2, and then we've got an MWD for good speed and some tank modules to boost our tank in case we have to find any NPCs here. So we'll see in the mining hold, we got faded volatile ice. Pretty cool, pretty cool. So need 7 of them to be able to hand it in. Do we have any cool skins? Goristas? Oh, and a Kaldari. Oh, you can't do it while we're mining. That's not possible. You can sometimes have NPCs spawn in, but they were pretty weak the last time I saw them. I had a fit saved from Winter Nexus, but it was a very tanky ship, and you don't need to have really much tank doing this. There's hardly any NPCs at all. Just sit here, mine. I had a really big trouble mining previously. There was so much competition. There was a whole gang of endurances flying together, and they were going from asteroid to asteroid, mining them in just like under a minute. The whole asteroid just disappeared. It says 4 out of 7 because we mined some before in the mining budge. But this is a pretty effective ship for mining ice because of how quick it's able to do it. I wonder if it's maybe faster than the barge you're using it for. You can go here. The fit I was using was this one here, where I was having ice harvest upgrade, and then I had ice miner. So I had something like this. There's every 89 seconds. So basically almost the same speed as a retriever actually. But we're using it at the really fast. It's a little bit cheaper, but mainly it's a lot more mobile. So it's a really good ship here. Silly that I bothered going with the retriever before. But it's good that there's lots of ice here, because I was thinking that when we're gonna go, there's gonna be nothing here. Could admire the scenery, pretty chill. And then you go back and hand the ore into this orca. This guy just chilling here. You know, if you're hardcore, you could maybe have an orca here and boost stuff. But the problem is it's going to be very difficult to move the orca all the way out here because of how slow orcas are to give the mining boosts. We've got a Mackinac. Yeah, you see, we have actually got some barges. So I'm sure using a barge could be worthwhile if you've got lots of ice like this, that there's not really big scarcity. Like there's not people going around getting every single one, because if you've got a really high harvesting rate, and maybe you even put an MWD on your mining barge, you could just go and get it all really quickly. But I mean, still, this endurance is cheap, and it has a really good ice harvesting speed. It's almost the same speed as the retriever we had before. I can imagine if we were to have something like a Hulk, then it would be a different scenario. Something like this, T2 ice. You can see this is 1000 every 56 seconds. So that's actually not that great. Why has it got ice harvester? It should be 2. Can't even fit it. But I mean, wait. It's about double, little bit under double the speed. This Hulk here, it's 1000 every 53 seconds, and we get 1000 every 47 seconds. But the thing is, this guy's got 2, so it's a bit weird, a little bit over half the speed of this guy. But look at the price of the ship, and then look at how slow this ship is also going to be. So it's I think this endurance is really great for what it does. Just need one more, one last one. And then we will see what this special crate gives us. You can do this all day if you want. Nothing stopping you as long as you've got ice here to harvest. I was really surprised how easy it was. A good thing also about the endurance is since you're very mobile, you're easily able to pull out here. So you can see that there's people here talking in chat. And then there's red people as well. There's a lot of gankers that happen in these Winter Nexus sites because since they're advertised in the map where they occur, then there's usually going to be an increased amount of gankers. They know where to go. I've seen lots of gankers in these Winter Nexus sites, more than regular high-sec systems. Mainly the Marauders I'm worried about, but I can imagine it wouldn't surprise me if also miners were to be targeted as well, if there's expensive ones. Let's see. Trade items. Let's go. Just get it. Did we get it here? Cool. Really cool. Let's go into a station and see what we can get here. So that's what it is. You just go and exchange it here in the Orca. And you can also claim these rewards here that you get from doing these mining challenges. Get some rewards. Now we'll use the skin now. It's pretty cool there. Got a skin. Dock up here. Goristas maybe would be even better. Okay, so we've got this crate. So this is the main reward from this site. I wonder if there's anything spicy. See if we've got anything spicy here. Overseer personal effects. Oh, that's cool. Ooh, even more overseer personal effects, and then some crap salvage. But that's actually pretty cool because you get like essentially you get ISK this way. So it's similar to how you're doing mining then in or not mining, but doing the combat sites. You get the overseer personal effects from the boss, but in this scenario, then you're getting it from the mining rewards. I do believe that you shouldn't be able to usually get more than 5 million ISK from these crates, because you can find these crates in the contracts, people willing to sell them for 5 million ISK. So if the potential reward from I've not opened a ton of these, but I can imagine if people were to get consistently more than 5 million ISK from these, people would never sell these for 5 million ISK. That would be silly. But that's what the lowest cost of those crates were when I checked last. So it seems pretty chill here. Let's check how this other one is doing. If there's a big squad of endurances as a Machin or Procurer. Yeah, it's pretty chill here. I think this might be the same one we were at before as well. Does this ship have drone capabilities? Yeah, it did. We had some Hornets. 3 drones you could use. So you could use ice harvesting drone, perhaps. That is something you could use. You could maybe help a little bit with speeding up the process. I wonder how long it takes for this thing to harvest. 5 minutes. Then you get 3 extra ice. So I guess if you're sitting here for a long time, it can help a bit. So this is the Winter Nexus mining site. It seems pretty simple. Would be nice if there was a little bit more to it, but I guess, you know, it doesn't have to be super complex. Go here, find the sites, mine these. I understand why there's a lot of people using endurances rather than stuff like retrieve, which I used before. Complete epic fail. I think this is really cool how it's working smoothly here. And there's no real brain activity required for this fit here. It's just a general tank app. Just these tank modules just happen to be a good overall tank for this ship. But we don't even need to tank anything even. So this is even this is unnecessary. So you've got field extender 2s. Don't even need to have that. Could have just put field extender 1s or just some cheap rig anything on it. So to help us maybe increase cargo hold or something like that, or maybe better align time to allow better maneuverability or warp out in the case of gankers, you know, anything else. They just happen to be. I was thinking that maybe you would have to tank more in these ships, so I just added a bit of extra tank, but definitely not needed. I think align time would actually be very good. Putting something like polycarbon engine housings would be very good. They increase your align time quite a bit, so it'd be very useful when you're warping around a lot. You get a good align time. So yeah, under 3 second align time, that's pretty good. You can see without it, then you get over 3 seconds. So you save a bit of time that way. It could be an alternative, not necessarily what you should do, but could be an alternative. So that's the Winter Nexus site, doing it in endurance in a little bit more successful way than we did previously. Complete epic fail before in the retrieve. I do not recommend doing that at all. And this time it worked out really well. Pretty simple. Just mine the ore, give it to the orca, get the crate, and you get some alright loot that you can sell for some money. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you learned something new. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later.